They had a big bowl-a-thon down there. Brother Chuck D was there. He was staying at my friend Dr. Sims' house, who's also quoted in that Dallas article. Dr. Sims and his family created Brother Man comic books. In fact, Dr. Sims is the brother that you saw in the program with Khalid on the Donahue show, who took the microphone from Donahue and started talking about why we're not anti-Semitic, because we're the Semitic people. He had on orange African garb. And I told you that when he went home that weekend, his wife was found dead in the bathtub. Dr. Simpson and Dr. Sims got gravely ill and was almost terminated off of a life machine. He has recovered. He's back walking. Said in a few more weeks he'll have full health. But all of a sudden a strange genetic disease grabbed him and knocked his body down. So you got to be careful where you eat, what you eat, etc., who you getting it from. And I got a chance to sit with Dr. Sims. He had at his house Brother Chuck D there. Now, any of you all who've seen the video or heard the video or audio, Attack on Rap and Other Black Youth, know that in the early stages of Public Enemy, Brother Coakley was the backup man. Professor Griff, who was the Minister of Information, had gone around and picked up hundreds of dollars of Coakley tapes. Whenever the brothers came to town, they'd pick up the information and work the information. Those first two album covers contained my name on them. But when the pressure got put on them in Switzerland, when Professor Griff was renouncing Oppenheimer, whose money was hidden in Switzerland, the Switzerland government refused to let them in, and they got kicked out. And the CBS Records, then headed by Yintenkopf, a white of the Jewish religion, had asked the Public Enemy to repudiate Professor Griff, and Professor Griff to repudiate the information. He refused to. Chuck D did. Griff got kicked out of the group. Pardon me?
Black his face up there. He told us about that.
He did what?
He came around and said black his face out there.
Who did?
Oh,
black the space out. Black Griff's space out. Well, funny thing about the evolution of the circle. Yeah. On my last trip to Atlanta, when I spoke at Morehouse, Professor Griff was in the audience. He comes anywhere, we're nearby. He lives in Atlanta, and he whispered in my ear, he said, Steve, Public Enemy is broken up, and Chuck D lives here now, too. So when I go to Dallas, and I call Dr. Sims, he says, I got Chuck D in my house. I want you to come stay in my house with me. I said, no, I'm not going to do that because me and the brother ain't got along in the past, and I don't want to put no pressure or no tension in your house over me and this brother. But they have a big fundraiser there. Who's there but Dick Gregory? Grabbing on every skirt he can get his hands on. And Chuck D, the mayor of Dallas, the key state rep, all in this big bowl-a-thon. So after my lecture, which was that morning, I went over to the bowl-a-thon and joined those who had assembled. First person I went to see was Chuck D. Brother, let's talk. He and I sat down, and the first thing he told me, he said, brother, before you say anything, I want to let you know that me and Griff are back together again and working on an album. That's the evolution of the circle. Yeah. And that Public Enemy, as you have known it, has been broken up. There is no such Public Enemy as what was with Terminator X, who was in a car accident, who was paralyzed, as well as with Favor Flay, who had legal problems. So Professor Griff and Chuck D are coming back again together. And we'll be working together soon down in Atlanta, carving out some new material. This could have happened in 1988 when they broke us apart. And I tell you, I was again in the room with them, and they reached out and said, we got any money? Somebody reached down in their pocket, got $80,000 in their pocket. And we sitting in the room saying, hey, let's work on the white man. Even when Luke Skywalker went down there and started publishing Griff, they went down there and whipped that case on Luke and took away Skywalker off of his operation. For publishing Professor Griff, the Pawns in the Game album, when did nobody want anybody to work with Professor Griff because he wouldn't repudiate the attack on the hunky. But those were banks that we had at a time when we had bank in the early stages, and they broke up a whole group to keep us from getting that bank. And anyway.